What is going on, guys? Luther here with another Raidshadowlegends video. Today I'm going to be showcasing my Ice Golem 25 team because no one likes running Ice Golem. So you want it done as quick as you can, as fast as you can. The only reason we run it is for fusions. We currently have the super raids on it because it's currently up if you're doing the fusion. Personally, I decided to skip this one just due to it's not the best and I was really busy in my personal life. So yeah, this team, its best time is 43 seconds. It averages sub 50 seconds. So basically we're running double Calvalax, Kaima for reset, Elenariel to poison explode, and then we got Dark Kale. So Dark Kale solos the boss, but he also extends the poisons. So even though we're only chucking out 8 poisons with the Calvalax, he's extending the duration so that it becomes 3 turns and not 2, which gives more poisons for Elenariel to pop. And as we can see here, whoa! New best time live on camera. Would you believe it? Would you believe new best time? So we'll run it again. Now, 3% do happen. We didn't get any that time, but 3% obviously do happen with the Calvalax poisons. We're putting out 8 across 5 enemies, so that's 40 opportunities for a 3%. But 3% do happen. Now, if you want to substitute for this team, you can substitute out Calvalaxes. You can substitute them for a Taurus. I recently got my first Taurus, even though I have double Calvalax, would you believe it? So you would just have to set the priorities up a little bit different. You can sub Elenariel out for a Xavier. Now, Xavier actually does more damage from Poison Explode than Elenariel does. So arguably she would be better for this team. And oh, back-to-back 42 seconds. Now, I'll show you the setups here. You can run Renegade instead of Kaima, but you're going to have to make the team faster because you're going to have to go twice before the enemy does on wave 2 because you don't have CC. So if we scroll down here, look at our priorities. Calvalaxes, let them be. Don't use any of Kaima's skills. We're opening with the A2. So as we can see, he attacks all enemies. 75% chance of placing a 50% decrease debuff for 2 turns. Each critical hit also has a 100% chance when booked of increasing the duration of all debuffs on the target by 1 turn. So like I said, we're extending those poison buffs and we're making them 3 turns and not 2 turns. And obviously Elenariel's going to combust. So round 2, everyone's got the same things except Kaima's opening with our Seal of Magic. Round 3, no one has priorities except Elenariel. We do not want her doing combust. If she lasts long enough to make it where she comes back to the skill, if she does a combust, he will trigger the Ice Golem's passive. Ice Golem will revive the ads. Your Dark Kale's going to cop more damage. There's a chance the run will go longer, and there's a chance you might fail. So now in terms of builds, Calvalaxes here literally just have enough accuracy to do their job. So as we can see here, 300 accuracy on this one, because speed is not a problem, and this one's got 270. This one's in untouchable because I had a mission for it. That's the only reason for that. But yeah, basically enough accuracy to do their jobs. Where's Kaima? Kaima is just in a arena build currently, so 300 speed with 566 accuracy. Nothing special. And then Elenariel, she was in regen because I was trying to use her to solo the boss, but I don't need to do that anymore because I'm running Dark Kale, but she can do it. You can use Elenariel to solo the boss if you're running like a different sort of team, like instead of Dark Kale, if you're running like a Beck or a Eurogrim or a third Taurus, you could run that as well. That's fine. So basically, she used to have enough stats to survive, but now just enough stats to die. And then we go down to Dark Kale here. Now the only interesting thing with Dark Kale's build is you need 100% crit rate in order for his A2 to work. As it says here, if it wants to show me, each critical hit, so we need 100% crit. And because he's the same affinity, Ice Golem 25 is magic affinity, so it's the same affinity, you need 100% crit rate. So he's in regen gear. And then if we have a look at his gear here, 58,000 HP, 2,500 defense, 210 speed, so he's not too fast, but he's decent, 100% crit rate, and then we've got enough resist so that we're not getting debuffed by the boss, we're not copying that decreased defense from the side ad, and we've got enough accuracy to land our stuff. Now in terms of masteries, I have gone for counterattack, and then I've taken the resist. We've just got like things like Evil Eye and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I managed to get some good rolls. I even managed to get a HP banner on him, despite having all of this resistance. Mainly it's because of this chest piece here. So we can see here I got quite a nice little quad going on here. But gear levels aren't too intense. Now you can run your traditional, if you wanted to, say if we wanted to run a seer team. So you could run a seer team. Mine's not tuned or anything, so I'm not going to run this, but it's just a showcase of what you can do. So you could run like a Herndig, because he was like a fusion. And then you could run, you need a buff champion for your seer. And then even if you didn't have Kaima, you could chuck your Renegade in there. Where she's down here. So you could do something like this. Dark Hale's going to do the exact same job. So Seer's going to nuke the first wave, go to the second wave. Archmage is going to stun. Renegade's going to reset. We're going to strip again, and then onto the third wave. But yes, Poison Explode is the way to go, I think. If you've got a Xavier, like I said, she's better. And like I said, 3% do happen, so do be aware of that. As we can see, we'll see if we can get a 3% here. So even if a 3% happens, basically, so we got one over here in the corner. Let's see if we still one shot. We still do. Okay, so basically you need a double poison resist on a specific champion. Now what happens when that happens is basically the champion's going to be left with a little bit of HP. Kale's still going to do his job. He's going to put poisons up and then he's just going to kill him off. Don't stress it. It's just going to make the run a little bit longer. Now, obviously 3% happens on the boss. This isn't a 100% team. No team is ever 100%. But once you have decreased attack on the boss from Kale, that's it. You got decreased attack. Once decreased attack is on, it's 100%. It's just getting it on because he extends the debuffs. So sometimes there'll be 10 poisons and he just constantly keeps extending them. But yes, there you go. 42-second Ice Golem 25 team. Keep an eye out. Sometime this week, early next week, I will be making a Frozen Banshee Ice Golem 25 team where Frozen Banshee Soul is the boss. Yes, you heard me. The Dragon Slaying Queen, Frozen Banshee, she can do the boss. So keep an eye out for that video. If you've enjoyed today's video, make sure you drop a like below, subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate it. And if you have any ideas of some content you want to see, obviously I've got my ideas and things I'm going to keep producing. But if there's something specific you're struggling on or something that you just want to see, how I take care of it and my thoughts on it, let me know and I can make a video for that too easy. Now, have a lovely day everyone, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.